Subscribe to the clickyourshop.com YouTube channel and like Click Your Shop on Facebook for the latest updates and promotions. Hello everybody, this is ZY and today we'll be taking a look at the Yongnuo RF-605 flash triggers. Now the Yongnuo RF-605s are a set of wireless flash transceivers. Now they come in Canon and Nikon versions, so be sure to get the correct version for your camera. Because they are transceivers, that means they can function as either a transmitter or a receiver. They're in the same family as the RF-603s, except the 605s actually support grouping. Now this is not a TTL flash transceiver system, so TTL information is not transmitted. It is advised to use manual mode on your slave flashes when using this system. Now the RF-605s take two AAA batteries each, and the power switch is on the side. The 605 features a glossy design and it has a backlit LCD screen. On the top you can see there are two columns of buttons with the mode and channel setting buttons on the left and the group selection toggle buttons on the right. There's a hot shoe for your flash on the top, and on the bottom it mounts to your camera, and it also has a hot shoe locking mechanism to prevent the unit from sliding off your camera. Now there are two RF activity indicator LEDs on the back. On the top front there is a multi-function button. The RF-605 supports up to 16 channels, and you can cycle through the channels by pressing the channel button. Now the way the RF-605 is used is you attach one unit to your camera hot shoe, which will then function as the transmitter, and then you attach your flash to another unit, so this unit will now become the receiver. Now make sure the two units are on the same channel, and if you have everything set up correctly, when you take a shot on your camera, the flash will trigger. On the receiver, you can assign it into one of 6 groups. You can do this quickly and easily by using the group selection buttons on the right hand side of the unit. When you quick press the top, middle or bottom buttons, it selects group A, B and C respectively, and when you long press them, then group D, E and F respectively will be selected instead. The selected group is displayed clearly on the LCD screen. You can see that the selected groups button lights up in green. On the transmitter end, operation is similar. All 6 groups can be toggled on and off from the transmitter. Groups that have been deselected will not fire, and the LCD screen clearly displays what groups are active. The toggle buttons of the active groups will also light up in green. This way you can quickly tell which groups are active at a glance. You can have multiple groups active. So this method of toggling groups on and off is very direct and very quick, so it can be really helpful for changing groups on the fly, such as when you're photographing an event and you have multiple flashes scattered throughout the event's floor. So that can really speed things up. Now the 605's grouping function is also compatible with the Yongnuo 560TX transmitter. Of course, you have to use the 560TX and the transmitter, and the 605 will have to be the receiver. So on the 560TX, you can disable the group by setting that group's mode to empty, which is when the group setting is displayed as 2 hyphens. Disabled groups will not fire. The grouping function on the 605s, however, is not supported when the YN560 Mark IV flash is used as a transmitter, so bear that in mind. The RF-605 can also trigger RF-602s. However, to do that, you have to set the unit to RF-602 mode, and note that it cannot trigger RF-603s or other receivers set to receive the 603 signal when it is in 602 mode. The RF-605 is also compatible with the Yongnuo 560 Mark III and Mark IV's built-in receivers. These units will be able to wirelessly trigger 563s and 4s in RX mode right out of the box without the grouping function. Now the RF-605 can also be used as a wired remote shutter release. All you have to do is very simple, just connect a 605 unit to your camera using a shutter release cable. Now the shutter release cable depends on what type of shutter release port your camera has, so depending on your camera, you'll have to use a different cable. So after that, all you have to do is set the 605 to TRX transceiver mode, and then just half press the multi-function button on the 605 to focus the camera, and then you press it all the way down to take a picture. Just like that, very simple. So that is pretty much it about the Yongnuo RF-605 flash triggers. If you're interested in purchasing this item, be sure to buy it directly from clickyourshop.com. To check it out, please follow the link on the screen. The link will also be in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos and like the Click Your Shop Facebook page for the latest updates and promotions. So that is it everybody, thanks for watching.